Sanctus, yeah. Ola Gjeilo. His name's really hard to say. Yeah, it's hard to say. But I'm really excited because not very many people get to do that, so it's kind of special. It's really kind of daunting just because like he knows exactly how it's supposed to sound, and then we have to try to like do it exactly the way he wanted, and it's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be fun. It's exciting. Yay, New York!
I'm definitely excited to sing in Carnegie Hall.
Are you guys nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, but I think my excitement like overshadows that. Yeah.
In the Lord, my soul's been anchored in the Lord. My Lord, my soul's been anchored in the Lord. Lord, my soul's been anchored in the Lord. Do you love it? Oh yes. Do you love it? Hallelujah. Do you love it? Oh yes. God Almighty. Are you anchored? Are you anchored? Oh yes. Yes, my soul's been anchored in the Lord. Yes, will you serve it? Will you serve it? Oh yes. Will you serve it? Hallelujah. Will you serve it? Oh yes. God Almighty.
Are you anchored? What was the hardest thing for you to learn? I know what the hardest thing for me was, but what was the hardest thing for you to learn this piece in your section? Ryan?
I went from like one thing to another thing, and I could never get it right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that stuff is hard, so it's really well done. And yeah, I'm very impressed by the way you shape the phrases. It's very mature. It's something you hear more from professional choirs, but not from such young voices like the high school voices. Yeah, I know. It has to be like a thing that it's just your lifestyle. It's just what you do, and you love. You can't really think of doing anything else, in terms of work. I think that's like the main thing, because if that's not there, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a struggle. Passion is the main thing. The name of the piece is Sanctus, which is a Latin text from the Latin Mass, basically, and and I just heard a wonderful performance by the Gilroy High School Choir, and it was really wonderful. It's one of the most amazing, really, performances I've heard of that piece, and it's amazing that it's done by such young voices, because it's slow piece. It's a slow piece, but it's really hard, because you have to have a lot of lung capacity, and so I'm really impressed that they can do that so well.
The most powerful thing was just for the kids to be able to meet a composer of something that they have invested a lot of their emotion, a lot of their talents in, and I think for them, they had the chance to kind of see full circle their efforts, and now that they've done it in front of him and they've gotten his stamp of approval, I think they really feel like they can go to the next level with the piece of music and make it their own.
Yeah, I'll be there on Sunday for the Carnegie Hall, which is, I think it might be the first time the piece is performed in New York City, actually, as far as I know, because the piece was just released last year, so it's very new. And it usually takes a while before it comes into the New York scene, so that's very cool.
It was great seeing Ola. I was pretty nervous at first. Then after we went through it, and he told us one thing we can get better on, and we were a lot more comfortable then.
At first, when he was telling us what he was inspired by and how composers kind of sometimes they make stuff up, I felt a lot closer to him. So by the time that we actually sang it, I think I wasn't quite as nervous, because I felt I knew him more as a person and as a friend.